Hello students, now we will see lesson 3 Roman numerals. Lesson 3 Roman numerals. Lesson 3 Roman numerals. In this lesson, we know that we have studied the Indian system of numeration and international system of numeration using the digits from 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the using that symbol we have studied the numeration. But now we are going to study a different type of numeral, that is the Roman numerals. Roman numerals, we already come across this Roman numerals. Now we will study about this little more deeply. Here we are going to learn some rules. Okay, here first, before learning the rules, what are the Roman numerals? Let us see. First, you know the number for here, every letter. A letter I, for I, the value is 1. And for V, the value is 5. And for X, value is 10. For L, value is 50. And for C value is 100. And for D value is 500. And for last letter is M value is 1000. Just here we have 7 letters of English alphabet: I, V, X, L, C, D, M. I for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, and M for 1000. Okay, here we have 7 letters: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we have 7 letters. Just we are going to use only this 7 letter for the Roman numerals. Here we will see some rules. Rule number 1. Rule number 1 is, when you write the number is, here V is 5. If you write 1, X is for 10. If you write like this. So first rule is, when you write smaller numeral right side of the bigger numeral. You know these two numeral there, V and I. V for 5. V value is 5 and I value is 1. So I value is 1, we know it. 5, 1. When we write smaller numeral right side of the bigger numeral. V is 5 and the right side is I is there. So when you write smaller numeral right side means what you have to do? You have to do the addition. That means V for how much? V value is 5. V value 5 and I value is 1. 5 plus 1 how much? 6. And next we have X and I. What is the value of X? X for 10. And for I for 1. 10 plus 1 how much? 10 plus 1? 11. Like this you can tell D and C. What is the value of D? D is 500 and C is 100. When you write smaller numeral right side of the bigger numeral, you have to do the addition. So first D for how much? D value is 500 and C value is 100. 500 plus 100 how much? 600. You have to do the addition. Now we will see the second rule. Second rule is for just opposite. Now write the We know the value of V for 5, and we write I for left side. When you write left side, the smaller numeral, what to do? Smaller one. When you write smaller numeral, writes left side of the bigger numeral. Now the bigger numeral is in the right side and the smaller numeral everything coming in the left side. When the smaller numeral coming in the left side, what to do? Now we have to do the just when the numeral coming smaller numeral coming in the right side, we are doing the addition. Just opposite. When the smaller numeral coming in the left side, what you have to do? We have to do the subtraction. Here 1b. That means bigger number 5. From 5, you have to subtract how much? 1. 5 minus 1 how much? 4. Here x value how much? X value is 10. From x, you have to how much you have to subtract? 1. 10 minus 1 how much? 9. Here bigger d is for how much? D value is 500. So from 500, how much you have to subtract? C value is 100. 500 minus 100 how much? From 500 if you subtract 100, you are getting 400. You understand this concept now? First rule is when you write smaller numeral right side, you have to do the addition. Suppose second rule, when the smaller numeral coming in the left side, you have to do the subtraction. Now we will see the third rule. Third rule is when. Third rule is that means when you repeat the digits. When you repeat the digits, that means when you repeat the digits I. Yeah, when you repeat the digits, you have to do the addition. I plus I. You know the value of I know? 1 plus 1 plus 1. I value 1. So total how much? 3. And same like that we know x. X value how much? 10. 10 plus 10 how much? X value 10. X means 10 and one more x 10. 10 plus 10. How much? 20. Like this, when the letters repeating means you have to do the addition. Maximum only 3 times only we can repeat it. Not more than 3 times. You cannot repeat 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you repeat 4 times, that is the wrong. This is only 3 times you can repeat. Maximum 3 times. 4 times you cannot repeat. If it is like this is wrong. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 you cannot write like this. 40 how will you write? You know we already studied one digit subtraction, no? Second rule subtraction. That means from 50, L for how much? L for 50. From 50, x I am writing where? Left side. When the smaller number appearing in the left side, usually we will do subtraction. Subtraction of from 50 minus 10 how much? 40. So this is the value of 40. Maximum we can repeat 3 times only, not more than 3 times. And next one more rule we are going to see, that is for when 3 numeral appearing. When 3 numeral appearing, what you have to do? When 3 numeral appearing, x, I, v. What is the value of x? 10. What is the value of I? 1. What is the value of v? 5. So when 3, see in this x is 10, v for 5 and the small number 1 is the middle. When in the middle part, smaller number coming in the middle part means what we have to do? We have to subtract the small number from the right side number. This 1 we have to subtract from the right side number only. From I, what is the right side there? V there. From V subtract 1. What is the value of V? 5. 5 minus 1 how much? 5 minus 1? 4. So this value is, how will you write? X value is 10. And from, what you are doing? From 5, you are subtracting 1. 5 minus 1. Okay, no? From 5 you are subtracting 1. Understand? From this number only I get subtract. 5 minus 1 is total. How much total coming? Total 14. Okay, now? Like this only. X, I, X. Okay, now? What is the value of this number? X, I, X. We from above same like that, the middle number I is coming. This is the smaller value. When smaller value appearing, we will subtract this I from right side number only, from X only. X value 10. Yes, no? Plus from this 10, X 10. X from 10 subtract 1. 10 minus 1 how much? 10 minus 1, 9. Correct, no? From 10 you are subtracting 1. From 10 subtract 1. There is 9, no? So 10 plus 9 how much? 19. Understand? Now let us see lesson 6, factors and multiples. Factors and multiples. We will see lesson 5 tomorrow. Before that, let us see lesson 6 today. Let us see factors and multiples. In this, let us see first what is the factor. What is the meaning of factor? Meaning of factor is when there is any number. When there is any number. Let us see the number is 10 here. Okay, what are the factors of 10? What are the factors of 10? That means when any two number if we multiply, we will get the number 10. Now what are the numbers? That means we will get the number like 1 multiplied 10 is 10. 1 multiplied 10 is 10 coming now. Then any other number, 2 multiply 5. 2 5 how much? 10. 2 multiply 5 also 10. Yes, no? 2 multiply 5 also 10. When we multiply any two number, we are getting the number. Then these numbers are called factor. These numbers are called factor. How many factors are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 factors we have. We are not having more than 4 factors. See that 1 multiply 10, 10. 2 multiply 5, 10. Then 3 multiply any number we are getting 10? No. 4 multiply any number are we getting 10? No. 5 multiply 2 we are coming. Then 6 multiply any number? No. Okay, absolutely we are having only these 4 digits. These 4 digits only factor. 1, 2, 5, 10. So factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, 10. These 4 numbers is the factor. Let us see here 10 divided by 1. How many times you can divide? 10 times. Okay, exactly it will divide. The factors will divide the number exactly. Same way 10 divided by 2. How many times it divides? It divides 5 times. Exactly it divides 5 times. Then 10 divided by 10. Answer is 1. See now, the factor will divide the number exactly. The factors will divide the given number exactly. There will not come any remainder. It will divide exactly. This is known as the factor. Let us see now prime numbers. Prime numbers. Let us see now prime numbers. Prime numbers. Prime numbers, it has only 2 factors. Prime numbers will have exactly 2 factors. One and the number itself. We will see the number 5. See the number 5. So we know what is the how will we find a factor? When we multiply any two number, we have to get the number 5. Yes, no? Okay, what are the two numbers? We are getting 5. 1 multiply 5 how much? 1 multiply 5 is 5. Is there any other number except this 2? Any other numbers is there? Like if you multiply 2 multiply any number we are getting? No. 3 multiply any number do we get 5? No. Exactly we are getting only 1 and 5. Only these two numbers is the factor for 5. Like this, if only two numbers is the factor mean that is known as the prime number. Let us see now here 7. See, multiply any two number, 1 multiply 7 how much? 1 multiply 7 is 7. For to get 7, do we have any other number to multiply? 2 multiply, we will not get 7. 3 multiply any number, we will not get 7. Exactly, only these two numbers we have as a factor. See here number 11. Multiply any two number, 1 multiply 11 is 11. With 2 if you multiply, you will not get 11. With 3 if you multiply, you will not get 11. Exactly, we have only these two factors for this number. So let us see prime number means prime number will have exactly two factors. Prime number will have exactly two factors. Prime numbers will have exactly two factors. One and the number itself. 1 and the number itself. 1 and number itself. Whatever number. For number 5 we have 1 and 5 only. For number 7 we have 1 and 7 only. For number 11 we have 1 and 11 only. Like this many prime numbers are there. Okay. A prime number will have exactly two factors, 1 and number itself. Next we will see composite numbers. Next we are going to see composite numbers. Next we are going to see composite number. Prime number will have only two factors, but composite number it will have more than two factors. More than two factors. Let us see the number here. 6. Let us see. Let us take 4. See 4. The number it has how many factors? Guess the number 4. It has how many factors? The number 4 it has how many factors? 1 multiply 4, 4. Then any other number, if you multiply any other two number take and multiply, are we getting 4? That is 2 multiply 2 how much? 2 to 4. So here see 2, 2. Just take 2 once, that's enough. So 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Here factors, 3 factors there. 1, 2, 4. So if the number, if it has more than 2 factors, that is known as composite number. More than 2 factors, that is known as composite number. Let us take the number 20. See, it has how many factors? 1 multiply 20, 20. Then 2 multiply 10 is 20. 3 multiply any number coming 20? No, it will not come. Then 4, let us take 4. 4 multiply which number? Gives 20. 4 multiply 5, 4, 5, 20. Then 6 multiply any number coming 20? 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. Then we are getting 10 only again. 10 multiply to 20. Then afterwards we will get 20 multiply 1. So these are the numbers for factor 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. Here we have 6 digits. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. This 6 number is the factor of 20. Here we are seeing every number has 1 as a factor. Yes, no? All the numbers has 1 as a factor, then all the number, whatever number, the number itself is a factor. See now, 4, it has 4 as a factor. 20 itself a factor. Yes, no? All the number has 1 as a factor, the number itself also a factor. Now let us see about prime factorization. Prime factorization. Prime factorization. About in the prime factorization, that means we know about the prime number. Prime numbers, it has only 2 factors. Now prime factorization is any number. Let us take the number 20. 20 is prime number or composite number? 20 is prime or composite? 20, it has more than 2 factors. We already previously we solved 20, it has 6 factors. We studied now. Now 20, it is a composite number. If the composite number coming, we have to write the composite number like in the prime as a prime number. See now 20 is a composite number. We have to convert this composite number like a prime number. How? Let us see one method here, continuous division method. By division method, take the number 20 and divide by the, we know the prime numbers. What is smallest prime number? Smallest prime number is 2. Then next prime number is 3. Next prime number is 5. Next prime number is 7. Like this prime number goes on. Now we have to divide the given number by the smallest prime number. What is smallest prime number given here? 2. Take 2 and divide. 20 divided by 2. Yes, no? Divide the 20 by 2. 20 divided by 2. Divide it. We can divide 1 time 2. Next time 0. 0 by 2. You can't divide. Yes, no? 20. So you are getting 10 times. So that is how many times you are dividing? Quotient. Take quotient, write it here. Quotient you have to write here. There is no remainder. No remainder. Yes. Quotient you have to write here. 10. Now again you have to divide this 10. Again you have to divide this 10 by this prime number. 10. This 10 you can divide again by 2. Yes. Take this 10 and divide by 2. 10 divided by 2, how much? Divide the 10 by 10 divided by 2. How much I can divide? 5 times, no? 2, 5, 10. Yes, no? 5 times. Quotient is how much? 5. See, now you have to divide this number 5 again by the prime number. Yes? 2. Is it possible to divide the given number by 2? See now, first 20 is there. If you divide the 20 by 2, there is no remainder coming. Then 10 is there. If you divide the 10 by 2, there is no remainder coming. Yes, no? If you divide this 5 by 2, can you divide? 5 by 2. 2 to 4. And remainder how much? 1 coming. So you should not take this 2 and divide. Don't take 2. Next, see that is it possible to divide by 3? Now take 3 and divide. Take 5. 5 divided by 3. Is it possible? 1 time 3. Remainder how much? 2. So don't take 3. Next, which number you have to take? Next prime number is 5. Take the next prime number. Next prime number is, so number is 5. Divide the 5 by 5. You can divide now. 5 divided by 5 how much? 1 time you can divide. Yes, no? And there is no remainder. When there is no remainder, 5 only makes 5. So if you divide 5 by 5, how much you can divide? 1 time you can divide. Till this 1 coming, you have to divide and go. Till you are getting 1, you have to divide and go. This process is known as continuous division method. Here we have every prime number. Like the number 20, it has prime number 2, 2, 5. 2, 2, 5. Yes, no? 2, 2, 5. 2 is prime number, 2 is prime number, 5 is prime number. See, no? 2, 5. We are getting this only prime number. See, multiply 2 to 4. 4, 5, how much? 20. So, when the composite number coming, we are writing the composite number in the form of prime number. That is known as the prime factorization. This is the one method of finding the prime factorization. This method is called the continuous division method. Next, we will see how to find the HCF, highest common factor. Now we are going to find how to find the highest common factor. Highest common factor. Let us take any two numbers here, 10 and 20. 10 and 20. What are the factors of 10? Factors of 10 is 1, then 2, then 5, and last 10. Yes, no? 10, it has only 4 factors. Then 20, what are the factors of 20? It has how many factors? 6 factors. 1, 2, 4, 5, then 10, then 20. Yes, no? Here see that, here factors. Compare it here. Factors of 10 here written here and factors of 20 also written here. So both, see the what is common factor here. 1 is common, yes, no? 1 is common, 2 is common, 2 to coming common, then 5 common, then 10 common. Yes, no? So 1 is the smallest common, 2 also smallest, 5 also smallest, but 10 is the greatest common factor. For 10 and 20, 10 is the greatest common factor. So this is the, we have to find for HCF of 10 and 20 is 10. Answer here, HCF of 10 and 20 is 10. HCF of this two number is 10. If this is the greatest number, you can divide this two numbers. This is the HCF. Like this, now we are going to find another method. Now let us find the HCF of another method. Let us take two numbers, 20 and 28. Let us take two numbers. Let us divide this number by prime number 2. 10 times you can divide. Again divide this number by 2. 5 times you can divide. Again divide this number by 5. 1 time you can divide. Let us take the number 28. Divide this number by prime number 2. How much you can divide? 14 times you can divide. Quotient you have to write down. Divide this 14 by 2 again. 7 times you can divide. Again divide this 7 by 7. You can divide 1 time. Yes, no? Here see, list the factors of 20. Factors of 20 are 2, 2, 5. Then factors of 28. Factors of 28, 2, 2, 7. 2, 2, 7. So what is the common here? This 2 is common. Again this 2 is common. Take out this 2, 2. What is the common factor, commonly coming number? That one take and write down side. 1 time 2. For this common, write 1 time downside. Next multiply with again one more time 2 is coming commonly. So write one more time downside. So 2 multiply 2 how much? 4. So 4 is the highest common factor. HCF how much? Highest common factor is 4. Now let us go for another method to find the HCF. Let us take these three numbers 12, 18, 42. 12, 18, 42. by prime division only. You have to divide this number again by prime number. You know the prime numbers now? 2, 3, 5, 7, like this prime number goes on. Take the smallest prime number and divide. The prime number must divide at least 2, minimum 2 number it must divide. See that this 2 divide minimum 2 number, at least 2 number, 3 number here, minimum 2 number it must divide. So 12 divided by 2, quotient is 6. 18 divided by 2, quotient is 9. 42 divided by 2, 42 divided by 2, quotient is 21. Now see that we can divide 6, 9, 21. If you take 2 dividing means only 6 only you can divide. Only one number only dividing, but 2 number you can't divide. So I told you whatever number you are taking here, it has that number must divide minimum 2 number. Any 2 number it must divide. So leave the 2. Take the number 3. Take 3 and divide. 6 divided by 3. 2 times you can divide. 9 divided by 3. 3 times you can divide. 21 divided by 3. 7 times you can divide. Now see that 2 there, 3 is there, 7 is there. Yes, no? You can divide this number by any prime number. Minimum at least 2 number it must divide. If you take 2 only you can divide. Only one number. If you take 3 only you can divide. Other 2 number you can't divide. If you take 7 only you can divide. Other 2 number you cannot divide. So leave it. This enough. So what is the commonly divided 2 and 3 only? Yes, no? That means this 2 and this 3. 2 and 3 how much? 2, 3, 6. 6 is the HCF of 12, 18, 42. For 12, 18, 42, what is the HCF? 6. Like this only we have to find it. Okay students, till this you practice and we will continue our class tomorrow. Thank you.